This is a segment where we take a look at a board game based on an IP and tell you if the IP and the mechanisms match. Today we're looking at Ghostbusters Blackout. On a turn is you will spawn ghosts on any empty spots. The second thing you're going to do is everybody is going to roll their dice. And then you will have your abilities that you'll be able to do during the game. Now, there's different sizes of these dice. Usually the PKE meter is going to let you buy equipment. This will allow you to move down the chaos. And then the car, the Ecto 1, will allow you to move across the board. So let's say you roll this. What you can do on a turn, you can use all of your dice. If you're in the same location as somebody, you can give a dice to somebody else, and then they'll have it. But if you want to use the car, you can move to a location. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have these ghosts here. They're all going to have a power at the bottom, but you have to put symbols down on them. So this one requires stream, and this one requires a trap. Now it also requires a green stream, which I can't put on there. He could put a streamer down there, and this person would be captured at the end of the turn. Any place where there isn't a Ghostbuster, so let's say Ghostbusters are like this, you would add 1, 2, 3 chaos. 1, 2, 3. I have to admit, this is one of my favorite cooperative games. I like this game, and I feel like it flew under the radar. In this one, I always feel like I'm a Ghostbuster. I'm using my dice to bust ghosts. That's important. I feel like we have to work together as a team. While we may be spread out across the city, we're still going to be like Vinkman's giving dice to people. We're still having to use those dice to move people around. How are we going to combat this problem? You can't just go after your ghosts because you're going to need some of my dice. I'm going to have to work together with you. And I feel like that's how the Ghostbusters would be. They'd be spread out, but still working together, sometimes not, in direct communication with each other. And it works in this game. All the ghosts are unique. They all have unique powers. And I always feel like towards the end of the game, the Chaos Tracker is kind of gaining up on me, and I need to push it back in order to stay alive in this game. There are negative aspects to it. The dice rolling can kind of buggy sometimes. I find the items to be a big plus for this game. I feel like everything works in this game, and that it's a very, very fun experience, and the IP and the mechanisms mix together quite well, and this may be the definitive Ghostbusters game for me. Absolutely.